Alright, attempt number, literally 15 at trying to record this. I missed the door. Let's try that again. This is a very terrible trick, I must warn you. You want to get this guy to dash at you, because you want him to be far in the corner there. Make a save state in case I mess something up. Stand in front of this rock, around here-ish. I'll morph so you can see where I am. You want to stand about there and jump, and just neutral stick when you jump. And when you reach the top of your jump and are still able to dash, you want to do a downward dash and pull straight back. So holding to the side for as few frames as possible. If you're pause abusing, it's probably going to be 2 or 3, and then holding straight down afterwards. And if you do that, you should, so you can see by my jump state right here, you should land for a frame or two. And my speed is 28 right now, so that's much higher than walking speed. I'm gonna do a 1 frame jump, 1 frame dash rather, and then bend down right after the dash is initiated, and it gives you a path like this. This won't happen every time because this is really precise, but there's an interaction happening with the wall here where it's going to cancel the dash state but keep the speed kind of high. So you won't drop like a rock like you normally do after a dash, but you will keep having dash speed, because if you release the lock on, as you'll see, your speed just drops to 15 or 16. And you want to release the lock on as late as possible, probably on this frame. And then you just kind of pray that you get up, and I don't think this attempt made it because this setup's not consistent yet. Doing everything that's laid out still isn't good enough to make it work, but there we go, yeah. So what I was doing there at the end was just testing different angles, holding slightly down. I ended up holding slightly down and a tiny bit left. I'll play this back again and go over it so we can just go over what happened, because I know it's a big information dump. So get this guy to dash at you so that he's as far to the right and as far back as possible. That's going to give you a higher dashing speed, because things that are further away, to a degree, give you a higher dashing speed. It's more like if something's too close, you don't dash as fast. Stand in front of this rock and jump. And then dash, initiate the strafe, and hold back as early as possible and just straight down. And then this is a part where you just kind of have to get lucky, but either pause abuse or just be a god and manage to press B when you land here. And you have to do a 1 frame press. It absolutely has to be. And then after the B press is done, you want to hold to the side for 1 frame to initiate the strafe, and then hold down and right. And you want to hold down and right until this point, which there's no setup for this part yet. I don't know how to make one. Maybe you can use this triangle that's formed in the area here. I don't know. This one you might just have to get lucky with. And when you release Z, you have to release Z and hold a hard angle for 1 frame, all the way to the controller's gate. Otherwise you'll lose some speed. But on the following frame, or as soon as possible afterwards, because pause abuse isn't frame perfect every time, you want to do the soft angle, and you want to soft angle down and maybe slightly down left. Or maybe you could turn the pointer over to the side of the screen to kind of substitute the same idea. And you can see by the speed that when you release L, it drops down to 15. That's normal. That's what normally happens. And the soft angle keeps you around this speed. And if you're a god and also have extreme luck, you'll just get up. And that's all there is to it. There's not really any way to make this consistent at all. But if this setup is tried enough, it should work at least 1 in 30 times. I don't know. We'll figure it out if anyone ever gets it.